Start with just the dorsal side here, okay? So right here in the neck, dorsal side of the neck, this is the clavotrapezius, okay? Should wrap around to the front. This one right here, over the scapula, this is the acromiotrapezius, okay? And then this one right here, that sort of makes a triangle, that's the spinotrapezius, okay? Now, if you peel back the spinotrapezius, that the muscle underneath it is the huge latissimus dorsi here. Okay, and also here, but on this side, the latissimus dorsi has been cut. Also on this side, the spinotrapezius is not isolated. Okay, so you can't see it that well. Okay, now, dorsal on the hind limbs here. Okay, you've got the biceps femoris here. Okay, technically that's the semitendinosus right next to it there. Okay, this is the caudofemoralis right next to the biceps femoris. This is the gluteus maximus. Okay, and this muscle here underneath that is the gluteus medius. You can also see the tensor fascia lata next to these two right here. Okay, and then part of the sartorius right there. Okay. All right. Can somebody? Or no, let's do the arm over here. Okay. So I'll do it on. Oh, yeah, it's not isolated on that side. You might want to walk over here if you're recording. Okay. All right. So these are going to be the deltoids right here. Spinodeltoid, acromiodeltoid, okay, clavodeltoid or clavobrachialis here. Okay, these guys right here are part of the triceps brachii. Okay. Right here underneath the acromiotrapezius, this is the supraspinatus. Okay, you can see it up here without having to peel anything back. Okay, but if I peel this to the side, do we have another one of these pins?
In the book.
Okay, so if you peel back the latissimus dorsi and the spinotrapezius, okay, the
Sorry.
it's okay. The scapular spine is right here. Okay, so supraspinatus up here, infraspinatus here, and then below the infraspinatus right here, you have the teres major. Okay, also from this view, you can see the serrations down here. Okay, right here. That's the serratus ventralis. Okay, so let's do the arm. Back of the arm while we're at it. Okay, this muscle right here, brachioradialis. Okay, next to that, right here. Okay, sorry, right there. That's the extensor carpi radialis. Okay, right there. Okay, this one right here. Extensor digitorum communis. Next one is extensor digitorum lateralis. The final one here, extensor carpi ulnaris. Okay. Can somebody nobody has gloves on?
She has
Flip the cat over. Alright, so in the forearm of the cat here, we got a little bit of destruction, don't we? So this one right here. Okay, so this one right here, this is the flexor carpi ulnaris. This is the palmaris longus. Okay, next to the palmaris longus here. So let's pin that back and use our other pin. Okay, this one right here, this is the flexor carpi radialis. Okay, we'll pin that off to the side. The next one right here is the pronator teres. Okay, here on the inside of the arm, you see this muscle right here. This is the epitrochlearis. Underneath the epitrochlearis is the other side of the triceps brachii. Okay, let me direct you over here. Okay, so this muscle right here comes from the arm, goes to the chest here. That's the pecto antebrachialis. Okay, underneath the pecto antebrachialis, right here you have the biceps brachii. Okay, See it? There we go. Okay, let's tilt him like this. Okay, so here again, here's your pectoral antebrachialis right here. This is the pectoralis major. This is the pectoralis minor. This is the xiphi humerales. Okay, you can also see from this view part of the latissimus dorsi here coming into the armpit. Okay, right here is the external oblique. Okay, let's pull it that way now. Okay, so this is the external oblique on this side. This is the latissimus dorsi on this side. Okay, so if we pull that back, it's your guys' cat house, Sean? Your guys' cat? Is this your
Yeah.
group's cat?
Yeah.
Do you guys know your intercostals? Because they're not visible at all. All right, so external oblique, we peel it back. Okay, this right here is the internal oblique, right here. Okay, deep to that, that's the transversus abdominis. This muscle right here, where the fibers are parallel to midline, this is the rectus abdominis. This is where the ribs are, and the intercostals haven't been isolated, so I can't show them to you. Okay. Inside of the leg. Okay, so right here where there's no dissection done, you can clearly see these two dominant muscles on the inside of the leg. This one right here is the sartorius. This one right here is the gracilis. Okay. So pin back the sartorius, okay, like that. Okay. Yeah. All right, so this is where we can see the, actually first, before we get to the quadriceps, this is where you can see the tensor fascia lata. Okay, right here. The tendon should extend like this, but we cut it, so you don't see the tendon, the fascia. All right, so underneath the sartorius and the tensor fascia lata, you see this muscle right here. This is the vastus medialis. Next to it is this muscle right here. This is the rectus femoris. And then this final muscle that you see right here, this is the vastus lateralis. Kind of covered a little bit by the tensor fascia lata. Okay. Underneath the rectus femoris, down there, is the vastus intermedius. Okay. Now, to see some of these muscles here, okay. Thank you. Okay. We peel back the gracilis. So notice when you guys are taking the test, it's important to notice what's pinned back and what's not. Okay. So pin back the gracilis to see what's underneath here. This one right here is the adductor longus. This bigger triangular one right here is the adductor femoris, which is the cat version of the adductor magnus. Okay, and then this muscle right here is the deep layer of the cat's hamstrings on the medial side. So that is the semimembranosus. Okay, this one right here, hanging off a bit, that's the semitendinosus. Okay. Let's rotate it this way. Let me see the other side.
Complete.
Which side did they dissect? Alright, so it looks like they dissected this side. So let me see if I can. Yeah, that helps. Alright, so right here you can see the calf muscle, which is called the gastrocnemius. Okay, so if you peel back the gastrocnemius a little bit, okay, you see this muscle underneath it. That's the soleus. Okay. Next to the soleus here, you have this muscle lateral to the, on the lateral side of the lower leg. That's the fibularis. I'm going to take it this way. I'm going to turn it to the front. Alright, so I'll show you guys the fibularis again. So there's the soleus. The fibularis is like right there. It's not really isolated here, but then this muscle here in the front. That's the tibialis anterior. Okay. Neck muscles. I'll show you guys what I forgot to do. Alright, so in the neck muscles here, we've got this thick outer muscle right here. That's the cleidomastoid right there. Okay, so if you pin back the cleidomastoid like that, okay, this muscle underneath it is the sternomastoid.